We need to talk about Conference League tonight.
Yeah, let's talk about
We
Crystal
need to
Palace.
talk about Crystal Palace. Can we just have a little round of applause here for Crystal Palace?
Yeah, well done. Well done, Palace.
Well done, them. So that's 2 out of 3 so far for English clubs. Hopefully that's it. We do not want Arsenal picking up the third to make it a hat-trick, but incredible stuff for them. And they, of course...
Cruise to victory.
Well, they did, but it was tight. But they
missed some chances to bury the game.
Yeah, they deserve to win. There's no doubt about that. But a Crystal Palace fan now, right? And they have been knocking around for well over 100 years. They won their first major piece of silverware last May in the FA Cup final against Man City. Then the opening game of the season, or the curtain raiser, as you like to call it, they won the Community Shield. And then you fast forward another 10 months after that, and they lift their first European trophy, first final they've ever been in. Unbelievable season, but it's not been plain sailing for Palace. It wasn't that long ago, around about November, I seem to remember, November and December, where Mateta wanted out. Glasner looked like he wanted to be pushed. Fair play to Steve Parish. Sat tight. The fans were phoning up the sports bar, absolutely hating their football club. Want Mateta out, want Glasner gone. But it's amazing. All of a sudden, football is it's incredible. Fast forward.
I think the
5
fans
months,
deserve it, Jace. The fans.
Yeah, fine. No, well done. I'm pleased for them.
I actually said this. They're the most hostile fans in the Premier League.
Oh, they're not.
I think they are.
What, more hostile than
They
Leeds?
sing all the way through the game.
Yeah, I know, but Leeds...
Bouncing.
Mate, come on.
No, Leeds were, but I think Crystal Palace somehow have took over.
It's noisy. I wouldn't say hostile.
Noisy.
Oh, yeah. Leeds is horrible. Ellen Road,
the ground. Yeah, but Sellers Park's not like some... It's a tight ground, old-fashioned ground. By the way, that's another subject.
Go on.
Do you not think stadiums are just all look the same now?
The new ones?
Boring.
Villa doesn't.
Villa's not new, is it?
No, but
the new stadiums they're building.
Well, but they've got to look shiny.
But
can't build a new stadium, make it look like an old one, like Wembley, right? Wembley.
But the first time it came into my head was in Qatar when we were at the World Cup, and every stadium I went to was magnificent, but looked like the last one.
There is something about losing that old traditional, that Highbury, for example, right?
Yeah,
the marble, the
character.
Yes. Yeah, Villa's kept it. Goodison Park's one of those. But listen, we digress. We're not talking about old football stadiums. We're talking about the Europa Conference League winners, Crystal Palace, their first European trophy. Another ripple of them. Let's go to the lines. The dance floor is open to you, Eagles fans. 03717 2233 44. Let's go and speak to Craig, who's a Palace fan. All right, Craig?
Hi, Craig.
How's it going?
All right, mate. Oh, his voice is gone.
Yeah. The voice is gone, mate. It's gone. It's gone. I've got a wife and kids in the car.
Congratulations.
Mate, buzzing. Yeah, honestly, buzzing.
Where'd you watch the game? Did you watch it? Is there a fan park somewhere?
We went to Sellers Park and watched it there. They had screens on and all that, mate. Pitch invasion at the end. I was going to go to Leipzig, but the kids wanted me to stay, and I'm so glad that I stayed with the kids and Kelly and went to Sellers Park. It was amazing.
The game was quite stress free, wasn't it? I know, like at the end you were thinking you were goal up. But...
They had about 15, 20 minutes in the second half, but never really looked like hurting us. I mean, it was pretty plain sailing all the way.
So can I ask you, Craig? You said there that you stayed with Kelly and the kids, right?
Yeah.
Is there a part of you now thinking, wish I'd gone out there, made the effort? Is there a part of you that's thinking that? No, Kelly, I'm not talking to you yet, Kelly. I'll come to you in a minute.
On his own, you mean?
100%. I wish I was there, but that's a memory when my kids will last forever, because I didn't take them to the FA Cup final. I didn't take them to the FA Cup final. I'd done that on my own, but I took them to the Community Shields.
Right.
We all done the Community Shield, so but that there was a once in a lifetime.
Yeah. Where are you going? Where are you going now?
We're on our way home. To be fair, we're only 20 minutes down the road in Whiteleaf.
Well, listen, what an unbelievable night, and congratulations! What an unbelievable last 12 months it's been for you guys. Were you one of them, Craig, that wanted Glasner gone? Steve Parish was getting it in the neck. It was a very unhappy club. Get rid of him.
I love him.
Right, okay.
I love Glasner. I've loved Glasner. We won the FA Cup, greatest day ever, apart from today. The greatest day ever. And like Ambrose said today at the pitch, he ain't heard noise like that at Wembley ever. Do you know what I mean? The noise on the final was amazing. And then today, do you know what I mean, with a European, but before Arsenal, before this big team, Arsenal Football Club, Crystal Palace have lifted a European Cup before them, so they can't say nothing. And I second what you said earlier. Let's hope they don't win it on Saturday night, because their fans are disgusting.
Listen, that's a bit harsh there, Craig. You've ended that, mate.
No, their fans.
Mate, you've ended it on a no. Come on.
Cundy, you know it as well.
No, listen.
I watch TikTok.
Yeah.
I've seen you say it many a time.
Yeah, but I don't. Disgusting's a bit harsh, mate. It's a bit harsh
All right, it's not disgusting, but they're deluded.
Well, they're
deluded.
Well, and let's stick with disgusting.
I think you've got to enjoy the night with the kids and your wife.
Yeah.
You've got to enjoy the way, and then in a week's time, start worrying about who's going to nick your best players. Because
why have you done that to him?
No, I'm not.
Why have you done that to him?
Because they do every year, don't they? And they get the best players
Craig and
nicked.
Kelly are going home with the kids,
Yeah.
opening a bottle of champagne, having a great night in.
Yeah.
And then you've just absolutely weed all over the
No,
chips.
because they've won that trophy despite losing their best players.
Yeah, but hold on.
They've lost 3 or 4, haven't they? Last summer.
Well, they have, and the season before.
Yeah. And they're going to. Ian Wright left.
Yeah.
To go to Arsenal. You can go back that far.
Righty.
Palace. No, they're going to lose the best players because the vultures circle and nick.
Well,
Nick
Wharton. It feels like Wharton's probably the next cab off the rank, right?
But I wouldn't worry about it for a week. Mateta probably he'll leave, won't he?
Let's go. Yeah, every chance.